What is up, everybody? How are we doing tonight? Hopefully you guys are doing well tonight. As I get everything organized on my end here. Glenn, I think we get that in tomorrow. I believe. But I'm pretty sure it's tomorrow. For us. But, very potentially, yes. Very potentially, sir. Max, we have a price for it, but we are not, your SB game used is live on eBay, so I don't know what that means. Yeah, it's, we just gotta see how much we're gonna have on release day. I'm still trying to work out to get a bit more. Oh, Suzuki rookie at 14. Oh, nice. Good stuff. Well, I hope he has a good game while Montreal loses tonight. But I hope he does score a couple goals in the losing effort, of course. Alright, so how is everyone doing? Anything fun happen? Anything eventful? Before we get the first break going, I'm just getting all the orders organized. Where are we going to start today? Let's start. We'll go with the tin break. That one's the first one. And then we got a lot of breaks that are very close. A lot of breaks that are under 10. That's good. So. But yeah, it was a fun day. It's been a fun few days. Very busy. I think people are getting ready for Cup, though. Glenn, you know what? I guarantee you it'll get brought up again because, again, our Facebook page has a lot of people in general. I will say, and I've had this conversation quite a few times with you guys on here about even us, is I don't know why there's always so much hate for anything new. I also don't understand. So, I remember, Glenn, we had a conversation. I had a conversation, with a guy about 2 months ago about the same thing. And he's like, I hate PSA and I love Beckett and I don't mind MNT. I'm like, but why do you hate one company versus the other? Oh, I just don't like PSA. But why? Like, why do you actually... Oh, it just Beckett's better. Sure, but you don't need to hate PSA for it. I don't know if people are... I don't know what the word is. I don't know if people are worried per se. with other companies coming in or something? Like, and I literally thought about this. I was having a conversation with Jeff earlier about this today, to be honest. Is, like, in terms of the grading, is it makes me wonder, what do people actually want? If you're going to bash KSA because their slabs are junky and they don't sell well, okay. You're going to bash M&T because, what, they don't sell well? Okay. You're going to bash Beckett because they take too long. Fair enough. You're going to bash PSA because they take too long and they hand out 10s like candy. Okay, so then who do you like? And explain to me how one is apparently better than the other. To me, it's very similar to like the Upper Deck and Panini conversation where you have great products by Upper Deck, great service by Panini. It'd be great if you could merge both of them. Like, out of the big three companies, M&T is by far the fastest of the three. I would say a 9 or 9.5 Beckett, PSA, and M&T all sell similarly. A PSA 10 I feel like is pushing away a bit, which is good for them. But the other thing, Glenn, and going back on what you said, I do browse our Facebook traders group just to make sure, I do monitor it, number one. But what I don't understand is every grading company, they measure the card. So in theory, if a card is thinner than it's supposed to be, it should be labeled trimmed. I don't understand why that's a massive shock by people. And here's the other thing. Because I did read some people's responses and I thought they're kind of comical. What is the easier, and I'm not saying this is for M&T's purpose. What is the easier of the two options? Number one, they grade a card and they label it trimmed. Or B, they grade the card, it might be trimmed, they actually grade it. How does that look on them? I will tell you from a buying perspective, I would much rather potentially be warned of a trimmed card than go through the PSA trimmed situation where they were legitimately grading trim cards and didn't really care. I feel like the other alternative is significantly worse. Again, I will also tell you guys, it's not like it really matters, to be completely candid, my opinion. But obviously he dropped it off at our store, so I did take a peek at it. My opinion, it was trimmed on the one side. That was a very, very smooth edge. I can tell you that because I remember when Dan brought the card in, obviously when we write up all the paperwork and stuff that I looked at it, it was, again, I don't want to say it was trimmed. I'm not an expert in these things. But I'm not going to lie, it looked very, very, very smooth for a card that's 40 years old. Yeah, 40 years old, oh my god. So, I don't know exactly why people are shocked about that or why they think that's rude. The other thing is, I don't know why so many people blatantly just believe because one guy, I'm not saying his story is wrong, so please do not take this as I'm not directing this guy. But do you know how many people submit Gretzky rookies even to us? And I can tell you that they're fake, and they give me this long story that is 100% unbelievable. I do not know why people think that just because somebody says it's not trimmed and it's their card, that is 100% the truth. We literally had somebody 3 years ago bring us a Honus Wagner card and gave me this big, long story about his wife who passed away. They collected this card. They've had it since inheritance and all that. You know what happened? PSA graded it fake. And then nothing happened after that. Fatality, we start at 7:30. All breaks start at 7:30, so. So I don't know why anyone jumps on, but Glenn, the one thing I've definitely noticed, and it's not anything different than anything that we've seen, it's always the same people who dislike the same companies, so I'm not really surprised. Like, I guarantee you if you made a post on some sort of Facebook page, Glenn, and said CNC's the best, you're going to get all the people who don't like us very quickly saying, no, they're not. So, like, it's always the same people. It's always the same crowd. Again, people are allowed their opinions. That's why I know we had a few of our members ask us, why do we not take it down? We support MNT, but people are allowed to speak how they want to speak. It doesn't bother me. They're not necessarily bashing. They're just disagreeing with the opinion of it. So, the other one that I'm not going to lie, I personally enjoyed is when he said how easy it was to crack open the case, and then his case was shattered. I don't think that's an easy crack open personally, but I think if you have to shatter your case in two, that's not an easy crack. But at the end of the day, I'm glad it, you know what, I'm glad it gets people talking. I was trying to think about this, Glenn, because I think he said he's submitting it to Beckett or PSA. I'm kind of thinking is, if Beckett grades it, and it does get legitimately grade, does that look bad on M&T or does that look bad on Beckett, in all honesty? And 8 feet, you are 100% correct. That is the other thing I do not understand. That it's kind of like when we've talked about 8 feet where people are like, oh, you know, you must hate when you open big cards. I'm like, do you not understand the amount of good press that we get when we open good cards? I do not understand if that card is a legit high-end Gretzky, how does that not look good on M&T that card could sell for $100,000 potentially? The exposure that they would get would be way more offsetting than anything else. But I can also tell you, from a business perspective, and I'm not going to pretend I know their business on that, I would bet you it's a lot more negative if it comes out that it was trimmed and they graded it. I think that would ruin a lot more of their legitimacy. Again, just my opinion. Just so you guys know, I have the guy bringing in the card to me again on, I think I told him the 16th was when we're allowed to reopen. Because I do want to have a closer inspection of it myself. And I will happily give you guys an update of what my opinion is on it. Not that it really changes anything for you guys, but I was basically going to take a couple cards, do some, like, I was going to see if I can put it up against some cards, measure the card, get a closer look. Personally, because I know the first time I saw it, I can tell you I thought it was trimmed. But I want to have a closer look at it just so I can see, because he said he wants to bring it to us and he values my opinion, so I'll happily help him out if I can. But it's a good conversation, Glenn. Again, I don't think there's a right or wrong. Like, I don't know if Beckett grades it. I don't know if that's a good thing. Like, the sad part of all these things is there is no way, number one, there is no possible way, I don't think, of ever truly knowing if it was trimmed or not. Eight feet, I can only tell you from my experience of running a business when we started, we ran into a lot of people who hated us and never even tried our services, group breaks, or like in general even saw our store. I don't know if it's a jealousy thing. I don't know if it's they're threatened by it. As I said, it's like when I talk to people about breaks. You don't have to like us and hate every other breaker. You don't have to hate us and like every other breaker. You can like all the breakers. You know that. There is no, if you like us, you have to hate this person. No. Like, I don't understand. To me, I love what PSA offers. I love what Beckett offers. I love what M&T offers. I don't know why there has to be if I like Beckett, I have to hate PSA or MNT. If I like MNT, I have to hate PSA. I do not understand that. But the only thing I can tell you is I guarantee you MNT probably loves the exposure either way. Advertising is always good for them. And if there's people that passionate about them, that's honestly, it sounds bad, but sorry, it sounds interesting, but it's always a good thing when that many people are talking about you. Because I'll be honest, I don't hear anyone talking about like ACA or CGC or KSA. And honestly, good on MNT if people are already starting to compare them to Beckett and PSA. I always find that kind of comical, I'm not going to lie, from my position. I find it funny that people want to compare a four-year-old company to a 25 or 30-year-old company. A company that just sold for $700 million. I don't know. I feel like that's only positive stuff for them. So, all right. So I'm gonna do the randoms for 13,681 everybody. So it's gonna be the random for the tin break. And Mike, I agree. Let's get Stature going. I don't know why that one's sitting there. 13,681 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Copy. Paste. 1, 2, 3. Copy. Paste. Cards, Detroit. Scott, Buffalo. Cards, Islanders. Rascal, Tampa. Cards, New Jersey. Scott, Montreal. R2, Florida. Billy's got Pittsburgh. Scott, Arizona. Rascal, LA. Scott, Winnipeg. Chicago Rangers. I might. Scott, Minnesota. Cards, St. Louis. Andy, Dallas. Billy's got Vancouver. Cards, Carolina. Scott, Anaheim. R2, Ottawa, Nashville. Rascal, Colorado. Andy, Philly. Great's got Washington. Scott, Calgary. I might, San Jose. R2, Ed Money. Great's got Columbus. Rascal, Boston. Cards, Toronto. All right. But yeah, Glenn, that's good conversation. That honestly is. And the other thing is, as I said, I will tell you, at least in my experience when I started the business, it took me about 5 years for the majority of the haters, honestly, to kind of realize I wasn't going anywhere. And then they kind of just simmered away and kind of just took it like they understood. I don't know why people are so crazy. So I do anticipate, like, I'll be honest with you, I don't know how you guys feel, because obviously we deal with our Facebook forums, not page, whatever you want to call it. And obviously we deal with a lot of customers who ask questions about M&T. I will say as the years have gone by, a lot more people have just accepted M&T, which they should be. And there's a lot less questioning. There's a lot less negativity overall. The first 2 years, like, I had a lot of people, like, I wouldn't say angry, but they would always, why are you guys dealing with them, blah, blah, blah. Like, so I think as time goes on and people realize that they're there to stay and they're going to keep doing what they're doing, people probably eventually get bored of just doing it. But I do remember with our business, I would say it took me 5 years to finally get rid of majority of the people, for whatever reason, that just naturally hated us when we started. And especially, Glenn, especially dealers. I legitimately think, like, it's about 5 or 6 years for dealers to kind of realize that we're not D-bags in the industry. So Shane, here's the honest thing. Again, I'm not going to say this is necessarily confidential. So he emailed us to ask for help. To give you guys perspective, and this is what a lot of people don't say, Shane, and this is what also aggravates me because we deal with this a lot. M&T sent me the correspondence back and forth. So, because I asked them, like, hey, what's going on with this? This guy wants me to call you guys. M&T offered that they'll take it back in and take another higher end grader to take another look at it free of charge. So they'll crack it out of the case and they'll do it free of charge. They offered him that. He then said no. I will tell you, he basically stated that he wants them to authenticate it no matter what. So, MNT, I can absolutely tell you, Shane. I'm not going to go in detail of what they said because obviously they sent that to me. But they responded to him 4 times. And I don't know about you guys, but when a guy, and we have this quite a few times, if somebody keeps going back and forth 4 different times, at a certain point, I'm not saying you're never going to win that battle, but they responded to him. So I haven't read everything in that thread, I'm not going to lie. But if he's claiming that they didn't respond to him, that is absolutely false. Like, absolutely 100% false. I will tell you guys, we deal with that a million times over. We have so many people who say fake stuff about us that CNC didn't even try anything. That is complete BS. We have. So, oh, Lash, I can tell you as a dealer, yes, grading is, I'm not going to say lucrative, but it brings in business for us, and it's not bad for us. Like, it's quite nice. So, yeah, so Shane, again, don't always fall into those kind of things. I'm not saying you did, but a lot of people said MNT did not blow that guy off in terms of emails. They absolutely responded to every one of his claims and even offered to regrade the card for him. And the thing is, he just doesn't want to have it regraded because he thinks it should be authentic. And the problem is, who knows if it's not authentic or not, I won't say authentic, whatever you want to call it, if it's not trimmed. So again, I think, so basically, Shane, I will tell you very candidly, it more so was MNT said that by their measurements and by their standards, the card was shorter than an average card from that year. It deemed to be too smooth. They think it was trimmed, so they deemed it trimmed. The guy basically said, no, it's not trimmed. Basically, in short story, that's his thing. MNT then said, like it is trimmed. I don't know what else he wants to do. We can have another look at it if you wish. The guy basically said, slab it properly with a grade. MNT said, it is our integrity that we can't just slab things. If we think it's trimmed. And then that's basically what it was. So it was fair on both ends. And again, the guy is going to bring me the card on whatever the 16th is. Tuesday. And I will look at it more in depth just myself. I want to see it. But the first time I saw it, Shane, just so you know, because he brought it into our store, we were the middleman. The first time he brought it in, me and Dan both thought it was trimmed. So, to be completely fair, unbiased opinion, me and Dan, literally before we even gave it to MNT, we looked at it, we're like, the one side looks a bit trimmed. Glenn, I'll explain to you why dealers hated us after the break. But good questions. I love it. And same with you, Van. I'm going to read what you guys wrote. I apologize. Here we go. 13,681. We've got the 10 break. Glenn, we definitely try our best on that. I can tell you that. That was one of the first things when I opened the store. As I said, when I opened the store, the idea that I always had was the Apple store of hockey cards. I wanted a nice, clean environment. I wanted it to be not cluttered. That was always, always, always my goal for the store. We got a Young Guns, Jason Robertson for the Dallas Stars. So the other thing, Shane, the one thing I've definitely learned just by being in this position and on the one side of the counter is every story that I've almost ever read about any company, there's always missing parts. And I think the biggest thing in a lot of people's stories is finding out what those missing parts honestly are. Portraits of Hellebuck for the Winnipeg Jets. Remember, Shane, I don't know if you heard this one. We literally have a guy going around saying that Ashley laughed at his kid when he got shut out in a break. Think about that. Ustamenko, Young Guns for the Flyers. And I'm not saying it rude at all, but do you honestly think Ashley somebody would come in and go, "Oh, my kid got shut out," and she would legitimately laugh at that? John Carlson for the Capitals. So always take everything kind of with a bit of a grain of salt. Teuvo Teravainen. That's a cool jersey piece. Carolina. Teuvo Teravainen. Dazzlers of Schmaltz for the Coyotes. Gustav Lidstrom for the Red Wings Young Guns. Oh, absolutely, Shane. 100%. Velarde glossy rookies. Bellows. I swear I get him every single time for the Islanders. And Jake Evans for the Habs. And that's the thing, Shane. Like I always say, is whenever you read anything on one side or the other, realize that's their opinion. And no one's going to, and I'm not, like I said, I'm not trying to stir up anything, but no one's going to post something that they disagree with, but then give you some sort of honest, objective view of like, well, it might be fair because I might have done this. They're going to skew it as much as possible in their way to make people believe them. And that's just human nature. That's not saying it's wrong. It's just human nature. People always will do that. Portrait of Eichel for the Buffalo Sabres. So, it just, we've literally dealt with this for, 10 years. Young Guns for the Oilers of Joakim Nygard for the Oilers. I remember, Shane, we had a negative review on our Google. One guy, and I remember because I was standing right beside Dan. He literally called Dan and said, I have a whole bunch of 90s stuff. Can I sell it to you? Mark Stone for the Vegas Golden Knights. Canvas. Dan Biggs said, sorry, like we're not interested in getting it. Like, our apologies, blah, blah, blah. Young Guns of Fabro for the Preds. And he may say, well, what's the value on it? And he goes, honestly, for 90s, it's not much valuable. Quinn Hughes portraits for the Canucks. And just told him, like, his best thing, which I always tell people too, is probably donate to kids or keep it for yourself if it's sentimental. And I remember Dan saying the exact same thing to the customer. So the customer posts a review saying, tried to sell my cards. Tobias Bjornfot, LA Kings Young Guns. Tried to sell my cards to these guys. They told me it's worthless and I shouldn't collect. And I'm like, Dan never said anything like that. Grunstrom for the LA Kings. Brandstrom for the Ottawa Senators. And a paling glossy gold for the Habs. So again, people are going to read that review and just presume that Dan was this mean, big, bad guy on the phone. Literally the conversation was this pro set stuff. We're not interested in buying it. If you want to sell it, go on Kijiji or go on eBay. But then the guy wrote about how Dan basically told him his cards are worthless. He shouldn't collect. Like, it's literally, I don't know. Some people, I just think, live in a dream world in their head. Well, that was quick. We've got a retro, or not retro, just a retro of Perron for the Blues. Canvas of Letang for the Penguins. This is a live break. Young Guns, Mitch Marner. How's a weak goal? Weak goal. Mitch Marner for the Leafs. I always try to answer questions, absolutely. I would recommend getting that grade, whoever's got. Fergie, you're right on that. I know that comment didn't get approved by the YouTube world, but you are right. Rainbow of Lucic for the Oilers. I'm calling it now. I'm not feeling a good Leafs win tonight. Portraits of Lehkonen for the Habs. I legit think the Leafs are going to lose by 2 or 3 goals. That's my gut feeling today. Kevin Gravel for the LA Kings Young Guns. Canvas of Atkinson for the Jackets. Marquee rookie of Lehkonen for the Habs. Marquee rookie of Jacob Chychrun for the Coyotes. Yeah, I know. I weird feeling today about the team. Kevin LeBlanc for the Sharks, Young Guns. And a portrait of Stature for the Canucks. So, also, going back to Glenn, what you were saying about stores, or whoever was asking about stores. So, when we first started, and then what people have to also remember is YouTube breaks were literally non-existent. I vividly remember, and I've had this conversation with you guys probably several times, but anyone who wants to hear, brand new maybe. I remember going to my first summit when I was like 24 or 23 years old. Literally the first comment in a group of a whole bunch of a lot older dealers than me, the first comment in the entire summit was a dealer who basically said, YouTube is ruining the hobby. We got to get rid of the YouTube breakers. And of course, I'm sitting there like, oh, this is going to be a great time for me because I'm surrounded by a whole bunch of people who hate what I am doing. So, in the beginning, I can tell you, a lot of the old school dealers absolutely hated what we did. They hated that we were getting advertising. They hated that we were getting press. They hated that we were getting, Upper Deck support. So that's also what you deal with. Is you deal with people who are, it's new, so they just immediately presume it cannot be good. And I always feel like that's what people do is, if it's new, it has to be bad. Like, I don't know why people think that. As I said, it's funny because I can tell you as a store owner, no BS, for literally 4 or 5 years, I would say, and I'm not exaggerating the number, I bet you we had about 400 or 500 requests over those years of people saying, I wish there was another Canadian grading company that was just better than KSA. And it's not saying that KSA is horrible. But, like, legitimately, then a company comes in and then people complain. And it's like, I don't really know what they want. And the thing is, I feel like a lot of people who are Beckett or PSA loyalists are naturally going to hate whatever comes in their way. I truthfully believe that. So, a lot of the times, like, and I will tell you for me, for example, because I deal with a lot of these people, like I know them personally, is a lot of times when I see people, Glenn, posting, don't go there, go to Beckett. I've known those guys for many years. They are absolutely Beckett loyalists, and there's nothing wrong with that. Like, legitimately, nothing wrong with that. But that is why they hate them, is because I don't know why you have to feel weird about that. If you deal with Beckett and you like Beckett, then love Beckett. There's nothing wrong with Beckett. I hate their delay in times, and I think they grade a bit wishy-washy. But there's nothing wrong with them. They're a great alternative. I think the more the merrier. I don't understand why, but you're also talking about, Glenn, when Upper Deck and Panini were in the same years, the amount of people that I have to like Upper Deck only or I have to like Panini only, it's like, why can't you buy both? You don't have to hate one or the other. I never understood that. Like, it was a weird thing. Like, even with the Panini and Upper Deck, the amount of people that were like, I'm all pro Upper Deck, screw Panini. I'm like, but they make cool products. Why don't you just try them out? Like, you don't owe anyone anything. Like, I'm not saying that in any rude way or anything, but, like, you legit do. You owe nothing. The Upper Deck police or the Panini police are not going to, get you in trouble. You can buy both products. Yeah, exactly. and Fergie, it sounds stupid, but you legitimately bring up an honest, that's a perfect example. The amount of times that people, like, it's Coke or Pepsi. Why? I like both. Why can't I like both? But the amount of people who legitimately are like, are you a Coke or a Pepsi fan? Like, why do you like, I understand if you tried both and you don't like one. That's fair. That's an honest, fair point. I'll give you that. But the amount of people that you have to be one or the other. Like, I'll be honest, I love Coke Zero and I love Pepsi Max. Diabetic, so I have to have the no sugar, just fake sugars. Yeah. So, Glenn, in all honesty, I can tell you, as a new business when I started, I can tell you, I bet you any money M&T appreciates people like you, stick up for them. And I know they read those comments. I can tell you, as a small business, almost all small businesses read everything on the internet. And I know it means a lot when they see people who defend them. So, you know, don't ever let anyone sway your opinion. If you like something, like it. If you don't like it, you have a right to have that. All right, 13,673. Let's start this bad boy. Good luck. Here we go, 13,673. The platinum. 1, 2, 3. Copy, paste. 1, 2, 3. Copy, paste. Team Carroll, Arizona. Fergie, Carolina. Julie, Calgary. Fergie, Dallas. SM Pittsburgh. What a Legend, Minnesota. Eric, Columbus. What a Legend, Washington. Eric, Winnipeg. What a Legend, Anaheim. Julie's got Colorado. What a Legend, Ottawa. Eric, Vancouver. What a Legend, Philly Islanders. Eric, Toronto. Titan, Florida. Rascal, St. Louis. Team's got Montreal. Aries got Buffalo. SM, New Jersey. Eric, Ed Money. Aries got San Jose. Titan, Rangers. Julie, Chicago. Fergie, LA. Rascal, Detroit. Uh-oh. There you go. Eric, Boston. Julie, Tampa. And Fergie, Nashville. I'll tell you another fun one, Glenn, because we're just on random conversation. So we had a guy who was not a loyalist to anybody. So he was trying it out. He's done Beckett cards before. So he basically said, I'm worried about the value of what I'm going to sell my M&T card for. So I said, hey, give him a try. I'll put the card on our eBay for you. I bet you will sell it for exactly what a Beckett one goes for. He said, fine, I'll give it a try. So the funny thing is obviously beforehand he heard, okay, it won't maybe go as good as value. He gets the card graded. We sell it for him. I end up getting $15 more than what he was hoping for. 15. So not much, but obviously more than he was hoping for of what an average Beckett card goes for. And even afterwards I said, do you feel a little more better about it? He goes, yeah, but it could have just been somebody who really wanted the card, though. And my point is, what I'm trying to get by that is, no matter what you do, sometimes you just can't convince. Like, in his eyes, even though he dealt with that experience, even though he got more than he was hoping for, he still wanted some sort of extra justification in his head of why. So, it does happen. It is what it is. Any new boxes in 8 feet? I will tell you, I absolutely paid a bloody fortune for them, but they should be coming in either late this week or early next week. And they will be headliners in breaks, kind of like the Black Diamond is. 15-16 buybacks. The original McDavid 97 buybacks. We have very little of that coming in. Very, very, very expensive. But we do have it. So that will be a big one. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I don't think, in all honesty, Jeff, I don't think there's going to be much news, sadly, going forward, because there's just not anything new out there to get. So I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think anything. I don't think so. Yeah, that one took a long time to find and a long time to make a deal. J-Van, in terms of more breaks, so here's just where I'm at. I can tell you guys, because I know I'm going to get asked this like 20 more times, which is completely fair. Right now, we got our cup numbers. They're very dismal. I'm not very thrilled about them, but it is what it is. I'm also right now trying to negotiate for more, but it's basically at a much higher price. So what I'm trying to do is if I can get more, I'm going to post a few more. If I can't get any more, I might post one more or two more for release. So that is where we sit on that right now, J-Van. So my intent is I will probably post another. It's just a matter of is it going to be 1, 2, or 3 more. If you want the straight up answer. But I will not know until probably Friday on that. So. Alright, here we go. Starting off CNC Break, 13,673. We've got the Platinum. Yeah, well, again, I feel it's one of those weird situations because to give you guys perspective, in the 7 years that we've been getting a decent amount of cup, 7 years, this is by far the lowest cup I've ever gotten on release. By far. Retro rookie Hannafin for the Canes. So there's not much I can do about this right now. It's across the board. Everyone's getting a lot less. Retro rookie of Virtanen for the Canucks. Saros for the Preds. Retro rookie of Bennett for the Flames. Garrett Sparks for the Maple Leafs. Retro of Foligno for the Jackets. Patan for the Jets. Rainbow of Steen for the Blues. Murray for the Penguins. You're a sad Jets fan. Nick Ritchie for the Anaheim Ducks. Marquee rookie. Rainbow of Taylor Hall for the Oilers. Mainly just different rookies, to be completely honest, and a few different inserts, but the style of it is the same. Rainbow rookie of Fabry. And we've got, surprisingly, a very expensive card. McDavid. Marquee rookie. In the world of insanity, we just sold a 9.5 off eBay. MNT 9.5 for $250 of this. I do not understand why, but that was awesome. So I do recommend getting that graded, by the way, regardless of what it comes back at. We've got a marquee rookie of Subban for the Boston Bruins and a Patrick Hornqvist, white ice to 199. Never in a million years did I legitimately think that a 9.5 marquee rookie of McDavid would go for $250. Rainbow retro of Eiserman for the Red Wings. That honestly, like, no word of lie, blew my mind. You sold your Raw for 170? Jesus. Stolers for the Flyers retro. Rantanen for the Avalanche. The Raw, when did you sell that one 8 feet? Retro of Gretzky for the Oilers. Athanasiou marquee rookie for the Red Wings. Tracks of Weber for the Preds. Hannafin marquee rookie for the Canes. I know they're going on eBay now for about $75 raw, roughly. Tracks of Tarasenko for the Blues. Fucali for the Habs. Or are you talking about... Oh, no, he said raw. Huh. We've got a Plotnikov marquee rookie for the Penguins. Pavelski white ice for the Sharks. That's way above what they're going for on eBay raw, I think. I might be wrong because the last I checked, I thought they were going for like $75, $80 US. Superstars of Bobby Ryan for the Sens. And a Donskoy for the Sharks. All local, nice. That's a good amount. Rainbow of Camilleri for the Devils. McCarron for the Habs. Isn't it amazing, though? Would you have ever thought that basically a base card like that would go for that much? Team logos of Crosby for the Penguins. Della Rose for the Habs. Team logos of Francis for the Canes. We've got a Domi for the Coyotes, marquee rookie. And an Arvidsson for the Preds. 75 to 95. That's what I thought. So yeah, because I remember when we one of our customers got the card graded, and I just straight up asked him. I said, I have a lot of people asking for this card. What do you want to sell for? He goes, get me 250. I'll be happy. And no word of a lie, I legitimately just put out an email to 3 of my guys, and one of them responded within like 20 minutes and was like, I'll take it. And I was like, oh my god. I think it was insane to me. Like, I don't know. I just find that it's great for the hobby, but I never would have thought a base marquee rookie would ever go for that much money. Retro of Bishop for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Hudon for the Habs. That legitimately is very basketball-like. Rainbow of Steen for the Blues. Hellebuck for the Jets. Like, that is literally like a prism card at this point now. Mark for the Buffalo Sabres. Marquee rookie. White Ice of Getzlaf to 199 for the Ducks. Hey, you know what, 8 feet? I hope it only goes higher. I really do. I really hope it just goes higher. Rainbow of Simmons for the Flyers. Parayko, marquee rookie for the Blues. We've got a black ice of Ryan Strome to 99 for the Islanders. Strome for the Islanders. We've got an Ehlers for the Jets, marquee rookie. And a Devon Shore to 199 for the Dallas Stars. Well, I'm telling you guys right now, like, the other thing is, kind of going back on grading, Rainbow rookie of Fabry for the Blues is the other reason I don't know why people are so bent on grading companies. Is you're still making a lot of money. Panarin rookie for the Hawks. And a Trax rookie auto, Daniel Sprong for the Penguins. Like, it's literally costing you $20, $30 to get a card graded, and you're almost making $100 more, $200 more on. Even if you're missing out on a few extra bucks, you're still making a lot of extra money. We've got a rainbow of Pavlich for the Jets, Virtanen for the Canucks. We've got a retro of Pwemple for the Sens, Shore for the Stars. Rainbow retro of Fuhrer for the Maple Leafs. Trax of Thornton for the Sharks, Subban for the Bruins. Trax of Steen for the Blues, Plotnikov for the Penguins. But to be fair, 8 feet, I don't think you did anything bad on that sale. That is the market right now. The amount of people I have calling, they have no idea what they're buying. They just want McDavid's, Matthews, McKinnon's. Retro of Malkin for the Penguins, Lindbergh for the Rangers. And they're just gobbling them all up. So, it's not a bad thing right now. Team logos, Dubnyk for the Wild. Domi for the Coyotes, marquee rookie. Team logos of Rene for the Preds. You know what, though, Shane? So we're selling that for a guy. Retro of Poirier for the Calgary Flames, retro rookie. Realistically, though, that is probably one of the nicer swatches. That's what I did tell the guy, too. Superstars of Stammer for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Nick Shore for the LA Kings. There's not many Mariners that will I don't know what you call it, patch that one. Bebo for the Maple Leafs retro. Hartman, marquee rookie for the Hawks. What's up, Mr. Golden? How you doing, sir? Retro of Corey Perry for the Ducks. Galiev for the Capitals. It's a beauty patch, and I think in this market too, it's it's a beauty. So, Shane, as I said, it never hurts if you want to just put in an offer or let us know. And again, I can always ask. But I think, not that I'm saying it's wrong on any side, because I'm pretty much the middleman on these things. At the end of the guy, I think the guy also knows he's got one of the nicest swatches, so he can wait his time, and it's not exactly like Marner's sucking at all. Golden, by the way, I predicted that Montreal is going to win by at least 2 goals tonight. That's my gut feeling in this game. I feel like Montreal is going to be very strong tonight. You'll take that. What happened to my settings? What happened to my computer? Did anyone else go completely like 1950s? So far, it's Anderson over Anderson. I like that. Can you guys still hear me, or am I, did I lose feed? CNC grading. The only thing, honestly, Glenn, though, with that, I would be curious who would use that. And I don't know if people would because of conflict. Like, the other problem is I would never be able to help anyone sell a card because how could I sell my own card? But it'd be interesting. It'd be kind of cool, to be honest. I'd be down. I like that, Golden. I like that. That's funny. No, you know what? I don't ever think that would ever work, Glenn. Even just in our industry, I don't think any store could ever make it work. Just my honest opinion. I just think there's... I just think it would be too much... Like... Here's the other thing. I'll give you an example, and I'll tell you a fun one that I never really understood. So, in the U.S., people are more than fine ordering from DA, Steel City, all those guys, right? Like, stores will legitimately order from them. But it's very uncommon, if not completely uncommon, for any store to order from another store in Canada. Like, it's almost like a you shouldn't do it type thing. Like, it's wrong. So, it goes to show you the weirdness of both kind of Canada versus U.S., right? Like, in the U.S., it's a completely normal thing to just order from another store, no problem, you know. I'll support your store type thing. In Canada, you don't get that. Which is, again, very weird. So... And I'm also not going to lie, Glenn. I would have no time possible. I have pretty much no life right now. I legit would have no possible life adding anything else. I've always said this. If I were ever to branch out, it would be into like another store. But I just don't have the time. I don't have the patience or manpower to make it work. So, that would be my next goal, to be honest. Give me 1 second, folks. Alright, just so you guys know, 2 spots are left in the break. Give me 1 second. Okay. Alright, so the break is... I had to do a whole bunch of updating. My apologies, guys. We had a lot of emails. So I will tell you, Glenn, the one thing I am working on for you guys, which I think will be super fun, is for those who remember on the forums, remember when we did like a memorabilia, like a jersey break? I actually would love to get a few of you guys' opinions. So please, anyone who wants to speak up, this would be kind of effective and helpful. Do you guys like the idea of a roughly $60 to $70 double up, 4 or 5 items, being photos, pucks, memorabilia, random stuff, boxes, with a guaranteed autographed full-size jersey in there, but only 4 or 5 people will get an item in each break? Do we like that idea? Hate that idea? Think it's phenomenal? No. Not for you. Interesting. Okay. It'd be 15 spots in a break. So the idea roughly would be 1 full-size autographed jersey, 1 to 2 autographed pucks, and 1 to 2 miscellaneous items that could be either another jersey, photos, pucks, random, whatever else. Could be a box. So for Fergie and 8 feet, why do you guys say no? Don't like the value, don't like the break, you just don't like pucks, as you said. And to keep in mind, guys, a lot of it will be like, there will be big name jerseys. It's not like there are going to be small name jerseys, but there would be some absolutely big name jerseys in there. Get yourself a line, hey, Jets, yeah. All right, 5, 6. Okay, you're not into clutter stuff. That makes sense. That at least I'll give you fairness on. Probably not Gretzky, but you're talking like McDavid or Yzerman, Howe. Like there would be big names in there, like Lindros, Forsberg. But don't get me wrong, there would be some like not good names in there. It has to be in order to average them out. Yeah, McDavid would have stuff in there. It's more so just seeing if there is enough or any interest in that. I think personally they're great. So, Fergie, here's the other question. How important do you guys have it if I were to do a break? And again, it would actually add cost, so keep that in mind, guys. Hold on a second. I got to cancel a couple spots. My apologies, guys. People keep trying to check out spots, and they're pendings, and it's kind of frustrating. So I do apologize. So if we were to do 5 items, so 5 out of 15 would get an item. Do the other 10 people, is a pack of cards sufficient for them? Or is it okay giving them nothing, but we have the break a bit cheaper? What is better? FNUF. I don't think FNUF would be in there. Yeah, the problem is it does add, right? Like, I know a lot of people just don't think it adds much, but to give you guys an example, if I add an SBA pack, you're basically adding $10 per spot. So then a $69 break turns into a $79 break pretty quickly. So always get something. Yeah, I agree with that. I don't disagree with that. I know sometimes it's near impossible to do that, so just so you guys know, it's not easy to do it all the time, but I do agree with your guys' assessment on that. Ramsey, to be honest, it'd probably just be hockey. I would absolutely... we're just waiting for one payment in Stature. I can tell you guys... Mike just got it in. Yep, I think we just got that one for Stature. Beautiful. If this is successful, I would absolutely do other sports. $10 boxes of $200 value plus multi-packs. Sorry, Fergie, what are you saying? I apologize. I might have just missed what you guys said. What are you asking about? 10 boxes of $200 value. Or are you saying just doing a break in general? Oh, Chancer. Oh, that, yeah, that could be done. Something like that could be done, yeah. But right now we're looking at a Memorabilia one. The only thing with that, Glenn, is the cost, though. To get 10 different items, that's the issue. Because you got to remember, for anyone doing math, like $690, or sorry, $69 times 15 spots, it's only... what, $1,000-ish? So $1,000 less taxes. You're basically $900. Like, A Steve Eisman jersey is $500. So it doesn't leave a lot of room for 9 other items in that one. Shane, the idea, honestly, is not to do like 9 of those a night. The idea is legitimately just to have it as a, here's the break special. Whenever you guys want to join it, we're going to put them up. 1 every day or 2 type thing. And then you guys just join them as they go. Like, this is not meant to be like 7 a day. I do not expect it to go like that. It would just be another option for a fun break that people who like jerseys. And pucks and photos and other stuff. So give me a second, folks. I'm just... So overall, it seems like most of you guys like the idea. I just got to figure out the getting something versus getting nothing. I just don't know how easy that'll be. Tickets. Alright, so 645. 645. Here we go, folks. It's randoms. Here we go. 13,645. 56, sorry, whatever it is. I don't think we have 645, yeah. 645, there we go. Where is it? 13,645. 3 times. Here's all the names. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. Thad's got Carolina. Tall's got Buffalo. Ramsey, Boston. Talbot, Nashville. Quad, Philly. 8 feet, Rangers. Scott, Dallas. Cootsie, Calgary. Scott, St. Louis. Mike, Vegas. Patrick, Arizona. Hockey's got San Jose, Columbus. Cobra's got LA. Gray's got Ed Money. 8 feet, Detroit. Titan, Chicago. Cobra's got Florida. Tolson, Washington. Julie, Tampa. 8 feet, New Jersey. Steve F. Montreal, Vancouver. Percy, Pittsburgh. White Balance, Toronto. Tolson, Winnipeg. 8 feet, Anaheim. Tolson, Ottawa. Teams got Carolina. Ramsey, Minnesota. SM Islanders. Leafs season tickets, yeah. Okay, Shane, that's good to know. I appreciate that. NYR Splendor breaks are pretty much all but gone. There's pretty much no Splendor. You know what, JND? So, I appreciate all opinions on those kind of things. I really do. I will tell you, we've done that before, where we did higher items for everybody. A little more money. They significantly go slower. I will tell you, again, I'm not saying this is like, it'll never change, but I will absolutely tell you, the cheaper you can get a chancer, the faster it will fill. Even if the odds are not good, that is what we've learned on chancers, is cheaper is better for people. It's really kind of weird, because I'm kind of in the boat of, I would prefer a better odd of it, but I feel like people just look at it and going, I could buy like 1 or 2 packs of SBA, or I could win this big item. But it's like 16, 17 bucks. Yeah. It's funny. As I said, 1 more minute for trading, by the way, guys. As you said that, honestly, that's exactly how I feel. I would like to do that. But one of the best examples I had, legitimately one of the best examples I had, was whenever we did the Bounty Chancer. So that one was probably the safest overall value Chancer that we have done in terms of every single person got an item. Sorry, 2 items. Every single person had 2 items. And yet, it was slower because the big enough items was not good enough per se. So it was interesting. So, and don't get me wrong. I know 8 feet. You always say that, and I know you actually do not you do dislike them. That's also true. Like, there's a lot of people who just don't like Chancers, which is fine. It's not your thing. I know there's a lot of people who love them. It's a double-edged thing. There's also people who hate group breaks and people who love group breaks. So there is no right or wrong on those. I can assure you guys that. But what we have learned, J&D, and I love that opinion, is that people like as cheap as possible. Cheaper the better. They feel better. I don't know why, but that's what it is. All right, good luck, everyone. Here we go, 13,645. Stature. The mixed break, there are some pending spots. So sometimes when people have pendings, Sidney Crosby for the Penguins base. We put them in like a spots out folder type thing. And then we hope that they pay within an hour or two. And if not, we have to cancel them. Mark Stone for the Vegas Golden Knights. And we had 2 people who were pending payments. So we've got for the Blue Jackets 399 Emil Bemstrom. Bemstrom. 399 for the Blue Jackets. For the Coyotes, the 149, Phil the Thrill Kessel. Phil the Thrill Kessel. For the Preds, numbered 85, Roman Josi. Roman Josi. For the Preds, to 199, Rem Pitlick. That's the other thing, Golden, right? Like in a box, you could get nothing. If I'm giving you guys a Gretzky auto, how many breaks do I do that I can guarantee a Gretzky auto? It's very rare. That's a good start. That's a very good start. Numbered 43 of 45, Quinn Hughes. Jersey numbered Quinn Hughes. Sick. That's filthy. And a reliance of Bjorn Fott for the LA Kings. That is nice. Jersey numbered as well. Sweet. You won the Gretzky Chancer, yeah. I did it. I finally have done it. I should retire right now, 8 feet. Nathan McKinnon for the Avalanche. Ottawa Senators, Shabbat. base. For the Hawks, at 399, Gilbert. Chicago Blackhawks, 399. For the Chicago Blackhawks, 149, Bobby Hall. Like, I'll give you a good example on the Cup tin break that I did for the Chancer. I bet you if I could get that at $19 at 200 spots, it would have been, like, way faster. 75, Seth Jones. I just didn't have time to write it all up. 75, Seth Jones. It's actually 42, yeah. We've got a Blue Jackets 85, Cole Sherwood. Cole Sherwood. For the Blues, 199, Mackenzie McEachran. Mackenzie McEachran. And Buffalo Sabres, Eichel Esteemed. But the other thing, as I said, you just got to remember, Chancers are also designed for people that may not have ever an ability to get the big items to get a big item. Jonathan Toews for the Hawks. That's literally why they're designed. It's like, how many people can honestly afford a cup tin this year at $1,100 or $1,200? Not many. Jonathan Marchessault, Vegas Golden Knights. But $29, somebody is legitimately going to walk away with a cup tin. For the Hawks, Gilbert. $3.99. We've got a San Jose Sharks, $149, Lean Bergman. So I think that's also one of the main reasons why people do enjoy Chancers, that not very often can you get some of those stuff. Patterson, number to 85, Portraits for the Canucks. And just so you guys know, we are only doing one more Cup tin Chancer of Cup after this one. Legit only one more. Rookie Reliance Auto, Julien Gauthier. We've got a Reliance Green rookie, Kako to 99 for the Rangers. And we got a Century Momentous of Beliveau for the Habs. There we go, folks. So that's also one of the reasons why we do it, is because there's a lot of people who just, they would never buy a cup tin, but you know what, on this, they definitely would consider buying a cup tin. So, what about putting two tins in? J&D, so then there, as I've said before, that comes the problem, is now you're doubling it. What you also have to somewhat consider is, in order to help the people out on Chancers, you also have to look at what's the loss for these people too. So the issue on that is, if I doubles make it $58, and you guys are getting some of those singles for $58, that's not a cool cool one. So that is one thing I encourage you on those things. Now, technically, if we did 200 spots, yes, we could do that. I could literally do a 200 spotter. It's just, I don't know. The other thing is, what we've learned, I don't know, for those who have seen them, whenever we have done a like further than 100 spotter, our site gets like bogged down significantly. So it literally brings down our website. So not the best thing to do to our website. So I try to keep it at 100, just literally for that reason too. I sensed it, I felt it, and I corrected it. Gentle prodding. I felt the pressure. Alright, let's see where we are now, folks. Alright, just so you guys know, the Premier is sold out. That was the first one sold out. Platinum down to 3, Superlative down to 5, Chronology down to 10, Team Canada down to 11. The baseball and basketball are down to 7 each. Again, very good value breaks, folks. So let's keep them all going. I'm going to start the Premier 683. Alright, 683. Let me get things going. The cup breaks? Those aren't out until next week. So, I can't say how good they've been yet. I'm hoping they're going to be really good. I'm just getting the random ready, guys, for Premiere, so I apologize. Yeah, I was going to say, the Team Canada, as well as the baseball and basketball. I'm very surprised basketball's kind of calmed down. And that baseball one I thought was a pretty good baseball one. I was pretty excited for that one. All right, good luck, everyone. Here we go. 13,683. 1, 2, 3. My God, the amount of times I said 16,000. We just got to get to that 16,000 number now. 1, 2, 3. Bro's got Washington. Storm's got Columbus. Anth's got Winnipeg. Storm, Montreal. Coach has Philly. 24, Florida. Nicholas, Ed Money. Bro's got Ottawa. Tolson, Calgary. 24, LA. K. Luther, Pittsburgh. TJ's got New Jersey. SC's got San Jose. Antho, Dallas. Coach, Rangers. Nicholas, Toronto. Rich has Carolina. Scott, Islanders. TJ, Boston. K. Luther, Detroit. Bro, Colorado. Couchy's got Vancouver. Rich, Nashville. Hand, Chicago. Tolson, St. Louis. Hands, Arizona. Ramsey, Tampa. Bro, Anaheim. Ramsey, Minnesota. Scott, Buffalo. Oh, 8 feet. Team Canada's phenomenal. We're going to be doing a crazy good deal on that soon. It's going to be a one-day deal for like $500 in that. It's going to be crazy. Be right back, by the way, guys. All right. Explain more about the Team Canada. Essentially, it's a really high-end break. I'm trying to think how I explain. In all honesty, NYR, if you want to know about it, just watch one of the videos on YouTube. Like, that's the easiest way to really describe what it's like, how good it is type thing. It's hard to really truthfully explain it, but it's a pretty damn sweet product. Is 13,656? Yeah, 656 is going next, actually. It's the next filled one, so basically after that, chronology's 10, Canada's 11, the baseball's 6, basketball is 7, platinum's 3, superlative's 5. All the breaks that are filled other than cup tonight will go tonight. J&D, I was joking about the deal. Just so you know. If it was that cheap, I feel like we would be bombarded, but we had one of our good members today treat themselves to one, so it was just a funny deal to maybe get his attention. Now, I will say, I'm not going to lie here. I will say, we might do a cool, we might do a cool Canada Day special if we can still have these on by Canada Day. So if we're ever going to do a special on them, it might be Canada Day, which I think would be kind of cool. And it's fitting, obviously. But let's see if we have them by then. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go crush these 2 boxes. 13,683. We've got the 2-box premiere. Every single one of these we've done so far has been pretty good. So let's hope it continues. Every single one. We've always had a couple of really cool cards. Start off Tampa Bay Lightning, Jonathan Drouin. $3.99 base. Tampa. For the LA Kings, Nick Dowd. $2.99. $2.99 Nick Dowd. We've got a rookie patch auto to $2.99, Charlie Lindgren. For the Montreal Canadiens. $2.99, Charlie Lindgren. For the Boston Bruins, $3.99, Danton Heinen. Danton Heinen. Well, we don't fail. We've got numbered to 31 Mega Patch Chess Logos, Louis Eriksson. Vancouver Canucks, Mega Patch, Louis Eriksson. That's beauty. And Tampa Bay Lightning, Braden Point. You know what I will say, JD? I do agree. It's obviously a pricey box. But relative to what you're almost guaranteed to get in there, I actually think it's one of the most better valued items out there. Because, for example, you could buy a case of Premier, which is going to cost you around $2,000, and you're not guaranteed to get a Crosby, Gretzky, you know, Bobby Orr, any of those guys. You are not guaranteed any of them. Whereas this is obviously a little bit more, but you're guaranteed generally 1 to 2 of those guys. We've got for the Hawks, Vincent Hinostroza. So value-wise, I actually think it values out insanely well. Buffalo Sabres, $3.99 of Olmark. Again, just my opinion. For the Flyers, Claude Giroux. $3.99, Claude Giroux. Apparently it's a Habs break, number to 375, De La Rose. 375. Beautiful patch auto. Jacob De La Rose. Ooh, we've got redemption number 1. That'll be nice in the expired redemption raffle. Dylan Larkin. I think it was a case hit, was it not? Yeah, he would be a case hit. 199. Larkin rookie patch auto. 199. Oh, we've got a 399 Garrett Sparks for the Leafs. Again, expired redemption raffle. And for the Florida Panthers, Connor Breakley. There she goes. Well, we got the Mega Patch case hit in 16-17 and the case hit, in my opinion, in 15-16. So, again, not too shabby. Not too shabby. All right. I will say, though, the one thing I think a lot of people are missing, for example, in that Team Canada, and I'm gonna double check it before I completely open my mouth on it, because I'm 99% sure I saw it, but I was kind of just browsing late night stuff. So give me 1 second. Let's see if I saw this properly. Yeah, like for example, there's 4 days left on a Crosby the quad jersey. So just one of the quad jerseys. And it's already at 25 US. So even the Crosby is probably getting most of your money back, and that's just a quad jersey. It's one of those rare breaks that I would say on average 30 to 50% of the break are getting pretty close to good of their money back type thing. And that's very, very hard to build. I can tell you that now. Like, to find breaks that are that good overall, you do not see that very often. I have no idea how the hell I did that. Oh, there you go. I was going to say, what the heck happened there? So I'm going to get the randoms ready for the next break, folks. $145 for the Morrow. Wow, that's not gonna lie. The Morrow I thought was gonna go for a little less than that. That's very impressive. I know it's sexy, but yeah, that's what I was saying. Is I think overall the value is pretty damn good on those things. All right, so time to do the randoms. 13,656. Here we go. 13,656. 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Copy, paste. 1, 2, 3. Copy, paste. Michael's got Pittsburgh. Bert's got Rangers. 8 feet Toronto. JB Ed Money, 8 feet Montreal. Mac Winnipeg. Scott Ottawa, 8 feet Islanders, New Jersey. Mario Tampa. CK San Jose. ITR Calgary. DB Arizona. Billy's got Chicago. Fergie LA. 8 feet Vegas and Philly. Scott Carolina. Dusty St. Louis. Digger's got Anaheim. Winter's got Detroit. ITR Florida. TP Columbus. 8 feet Minnesota. Cody's got Buffalo. 8 feet Nashville. Lone Dallas. Beats has Vancouver. Digger's got Colorado. Boston, Washington. Goes to Mr. 8 feet down. All right, I will go grab the boxes. Artifact Synergy, Series 1, Hobby, 0-10. Perfect. We're back. What's up, Blue Shirts? How you doing, sir? Oh my gosh, man. Lafreniere needs to get some freaking points. Why is that guy not getting points? What is going on with that? No, Blue Shoes, I think you're wrong. I think it's Nikas. I'm going to keep saying Nikas. I don't believe he's right. I think he said it wrong. I feel like that's an excuse. You know, Line A or Matthews didn't need to be first line. And I know, Blue Shirts, you're a Rangers homer, and I'm cool with that. But I think we can all at least honestly admit he is underperforming. As of right now. I'm not saying he's no good. I'm not saying he's amazing. But he absolutely is underperforming right now. Uh, 656 is going in like a minute. Okay, so you do believe he's underperforming. That's good. I'm glad you guys believe that at least. Because I will tell you for the hobby, holy jeez, we need freaking points from Lafreniere. My God. We definitely need some points out of that guy. I am waiting. Waiting desperately. Get a hat trick. Get some excitement going. 2021 product needs to explode again. All right, good luck, everyone. Here we go. 13,656. We've got the mixed break. Oh, the whole team's underperforming. Don't get me wrong. I agree with that. But at the end of the day, I don't think it's an excuse, right? And I'm not saying that in any rude way. I just don't think it's an excuse. Like, Matthews played with Connor Brown for a big portion of his rookie season. I don't think it's excuses. Connor Brown's always going to be a third or fourth line player. Portraits rookies of Josh Norris for the Sens. Korshkov for the Leafs. I do think Lafreniere will pick it up quite soon. I just hope it's sooner than later. Because I feel like Zadina canvas for the Red Wings as the season keeps going. And going and going. Like, at what point is it almost disastrous? Canvas of Brad Marchand for the Boston Bruins. Young Guns, Bowen Byram. Like, that's the thing is when you kind of, I'm not saying he's still early. You guys know my opinions. 23 years old. Well, 21 to 23 is when you can officially call someone kind of a bust. Stamkos, Tampa Bay Lightning Gold Dazzlers. But what happens if it's 20 games in and he's only got like 2 points? When do we start panicking about this? We've got an Evans for the Habs. Glossy. Bellows. Hey, shocker. Bellows for the Islanders. He's the new Andrew Shaw on this for me. And a Morgan Geeky for the Canes Gold. Like, it's funny because this year was hyped up to be a phenomenal rookie year. And it's almost the exact opposite as is right now. Lafreniere is turning out to be bleh. And Byfield's not playing. Stutzel's doing great. I'll give him that. Stutzel's doing fine. But it's like, there's so much excitement. Portraits of Ryan O'Reilly for the Blues. Yeah. Portrait of Dubois for the Jackets. Sorry, Golden, what are you trying to imply? Just so I know. Predominant of Panarin for the Rangers. We've got a Young Guns of Lafreniere. See, when you talk about certain guys, they just show up. For the Rangers. Young Guns for the Rangers. The Rangers have nobody? I disagree with that. They actually do have a decent amount of people. Canvas of JVR for the Flyers. Young Guns canvas of Josh Norris. Norris. Golden, was Matthews in his rookie year in the first like 10, 15 games getting that much time though? I don't remember getting him up to 20 minutes that quickly. Predominant of Doughty for the Kings. I might obviously completely be wrong. Shane Bowers, Young Guns for the Avalanche. Dazzlers of Kane for the Hawks. I'm trying to remember who was the best forward for the Maple Leafs in 16-17. Would you say Kadri, JVR? Letang for the Penguins. But I do agree with that. Our 16-17 was pretty crap. Mikey Anderson, Young Guns for the LA Kings. Probably. Worldwide of Barkov for the Panthers. I always remember when Matthews scored the 4 goals. Worldwide of Kane. The amount of orders I got literally as the game was going on and on and on of Series 1. Martin Cott, Young Guns for the Avalanche. It was absolutely hilarious. Every goal just kept adding like, oh, another sale, another sale, another sale. Avalanche, Makar portraits. It was mind-blowing watching that. Portraits rookies, Josh Norris. Predominant of Eric Stahl for the Minnesota Wild. But at the end of the day, we should all be hoping Lafreniere does good things for the hobby. We all should be hoping that. Duchesne for the Preds, whether we like the Rangers or not, whether we like the team or not, doesn't matter. Alexiev for the Capitals, Young Guns. French version Jason Zucker for the Pittsburgh Penguins. Young Guns of Johansson for the Buffalo Sabres. Blue shirts is not a bad thing. If you're going to live by the sword, you got to die by the sword. Vasilevsky canvas for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Always remember that. Debut of Capo Caco for the Rangers. Dazzlers of Brady Tkachuk for the Sens. Like, if I legitimately come out here in every single game saying the Maple Leafs are the best team, every single Maple Leaf player is the best player, and then they keep getting knocked down in the playoffs, you guys have every right to come in here every single time and burn me. You got to live by the sword, you got to die by the sword. You are a Rangers fanatic, and there's nothing wrong with that. But right now, the Rangers suck. And Lafreniere is not doing too well. And Shesterkin is definitely not doing too well. We've got a red of Hurdle for the Sharks. Hurdle red. 449 William Nylander. Exceptional young stars. We've got a Lidstrom 999 Stanley Cup Journey for the Red Wings. Hold on, are you saying I do what? I'm curious what you're asking, what I'm saying you're doing. We've got a Mark Stone red for the Vegas Golden Knights. A Habs fan. We've got a 749 Ryan McLeod. Ryan McLeod for the Oilers. And a Constant Threats of Kane for the Hawks. Enough of Igor. He hasn't played good this year, to be fair. We've got a Regula for the Flames, I believe. Or Hawks, sorry. We've got numbered to 21 autograph for the Devils, Nico Hischier. A Habs shirt on, no. Nico Hischier. Nice, out of 21. For the Red Wings, Yzerman, Stanley Cup Journey. Is that you, 8 feet? See, I'm a Matthews fan, and like I just back the best goal scorers in the NHL. That's all I do. DiPietro. My claims, I just the only people I talk about are the best players in the NHL. 749, Peyton Krebs. Vegas Golden Knights. 749, FX. Anna Carlson, All-Stars for the Sharks. Martin Kaut for the Avalanche. We've got a 749 Crosby. What's his win percentage? I'm actually legitimately asking. What's Shesterkin's winning ratio? And a 799 Bergeron for the Boston Bruins. We've got a Teravainen red for the Canes. For the Penguins, Joseph. Pittsburgh Penguins. How's he doing, by the way, for the Penguins? Quinn Hughes, roaring 20s for the Canucks. I see he's got like 5 or 6 points, right? I think he's doing okay. Wendell Clark for the Maple Leafs. This season, blue shirts. That's what we're talking about. 749, Shane Bowers. Exceptional. 3-3-1. And an 899 Baudin for the Hawks. We've got a Skinner red for the Oilers. We've got a 349 Karushev for the Hawks. Actually, speaking of random, I might be wrong on this. I don't know if he's a rookie or not. That Chicago goalie, his record's pretty damn good, isn't it? Constant threats of Draisaitl for the Oilers. I saw on Score, and I might be wrong, but isn't his record something like 5-1-0 or something now? And is he a rookie goalie or? Oh, the Habs are looking really solid this year. Habs are looking great. We've got number to 30, Joe Pavelski. So is he a rookie? He is a rookie, eh? So that could be a big one this year. That could be, and obviously Hawks colors. Woo, should be great. We've got a wild card to be random between everyone. Number 216. 5, 1, and 3. So what we're saying is way better than Shesterkin, right? We've got for the San Jose Sharks, Evander Kane. Major Habs fan, yeah. Hey, it's okay to be a homer on your team. That is the whole fun of sports. Habs are looking phenomenal. I hate the Habs more than, well, pretty much as every Leaf fan does. Velarde, 599, but the Habs honestly do look great. NYR, why do you think they would be doing any trades in general? Like, what is Toronto trading for right now? Number to 45, Dougie Hamilton for the Canes. But I legitimately don't think the Leafs defense have been too bad this year. Another one. Retro rookie number 5. We've got a San Jose Sharks 5-9. Letnov. You don't think Letnov's Nylander's contract? Yeah, I could see that. But what are you getting out of him? A defenseman, I guess? I guess that's probably what we would have to go for. And a dual Tundra Teammates jersey of Stone Fleury. Vegas Golden Knights. And I will do the random now for the items. So person on top will get the retro. Next one will get the wild 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Digger gets a wild. CK gets the... Oh, there it is. Digger gets a wild. CK gets the wild card. There's the time just so you guys know that I did it literally at 9:10 right there. So there you go. Just to show you guys. Yeah, I don't... Nylander's been a bit subpar. I just don't know. I feel like if we trade for a defenseman, in complete honesty, we'd be trading for a very similarly priced defenseman. So I don't know how much we would actually save. Well, what's up now, 8 feet? What did I do wrong? If we're talking about Nylander in the 12, I don't know if that's what we're talking about, NYR. With the 12 games and no preseason. I don't know if that's ever an excuse for any player because obviously other players are performing, right? Oh, blue shirts. You're barking up the wrong tree about Carter Hart. I'm not a big Carter Hart fan. I don't think he's the goalie of all goalies as Philly fans are making him out to be. I think he has flashes of brilliance, but I do not think he's that amazing. Personally. So, you ain't winning any battles on Carter Hart for me. I don't really care about Carter Hart that much. Ashley might be able to go at that one with her on that, but no, me, I don't care about him. Oh, he'll always be a starter, yes. Big hit, I don't know. Probably Friday I'll know more. Freddie Anderson actually has been decent this year. I think 8 Feet Down hates me now. I don't know what I did wrong. I just got the seriously talking down to. I don't know what happened there, but 8 Feet now hates me. Cool people keep stealing Chicago. Shesterkin is far more consistent than Freddie. I would semi-disagree with that for this year. Freddie, I don't know if Freddie's really had any bad games so far this year. Oh, so you're picking at the first 3 games. Gotcha. So the stats that help you out, that's what you're picking. Why can't we pick the last 2 games? Where Freddie only had 2 goals against and was a 967 average. I don't know. I feel that's a pretty damn good stat. 1 goal GAA, a 967 average for the last 2 games. Woo! All-star. Like, has Shesterkin even had a 969 save percentage this year? I think he had a shutout if I remember correctly. Or a partial. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, you're only as good as your last soft goal in the playoffs, yeah. $962? Scrub numbers. Freddie's had 2 of those games in a row of over that. So Shesterkin's best all year. And Freddie's last 2 games were above that. Man, all-star Freddie. Against Vancouver. Oh, so now the teams matter. What stats are going to be used against these players? Well, what about Edmonton? What about Edmonton and Winnipeg? In his first 3 games against Winnipeg, Edmonton, and Edmonton, what was he? A 905, 964. He was a 935 against those teams. Those are good teams. So against Edmonton, and Winnipeg, the first 3 times he played them, he was a 930 something, whatever. Boom. Wow, so McDavid and Draisaitl are not amazing anymore to you? I think it's, I remember when the Leafs lost to Ottawa. You know what, 8 feet? The most annoying thing, I'm sure it'd be goal. I might be wrong on this now. But literally, if I remember correctly, has Ottawa, I think Ottawa's only 2 wins were Montreal and Toronto, right? I love how that happens. Like, it's so weird. Out of all the teams, the top 2 teams in the division, they beat. All teams suck except Winnipeg. Yes. The 3 other teams above them. I'm sorry, is Winnipeg 3rd or 4th now? Do I remember when the Rangers beat Washington? No, because I do not watch that division. Plus, the Rangers are probably the worst team in the NHL. Why would I watch that game? So, ladies and gentlemen, let's get one of these or all these breaks moving. Don't care which ones. That's unfortunate. To be fair, it's pretty much only the Canadian games on TV, so that's the only ones I actually watch. I watch the late night games, and I watch the Montreal, the Toronto early game. I watch pretty much most hockey games. But I'm not saying this, blue shirts, because you're in the room. but I feel like the Rangers are not one of the more entertaining teams to watch. And I'm not saying that because you're in the room. I'm being completely honest. Like, Tampa's way, in my opinion, more entertaining. Washington, Pittsburgh's. Like, Islanders to me are boring. Rangers right now are boring to me. But there's just certain games that I don't get too excited for. And I'm not saying that in any negativity. Pittsburgh this year I feel like is a little more boring, but I will say the element of Crosby and Malkin alone makes those games fun to watch. 4 posts in that game. Sorry, which game are we talking about? Don't ever bring my story. Oilers I love watching because they are, honestly, they are obviously one of the greatest teams to watch or one of the biggest tire-fire teams. You just don't know what you're getting in each night. That is why I love watching the Oilers. You just don't know which team's showing up, and that is so fun. What was the stat that's that they came out with recently? It was on Sportsnet or Sports Score, whatever, with Draisaitl and McDavid. So Oilers win without a point for McDavid and Draisaitl for the first time since 2017. Is that not an absolutely disgusting stat? The Oilers win the first time without getting a point for McDavid or Draisaitl in a game since 2017. You heading out? That was, yeah, I know. That was crazy. Like, don't get me wrong. You are talking about arguably 2 of the top 3 players in the NHL, in my opinion. Obviously, McDavid to me is number 1. So Golden, the stat was the Oilers have won their first game since November 2017 when McDavid or Draisaitl did not register a point. So it was their first Oilers win since 2017 when there was no points with McDavid or Draisaitl. They were 0-26-2 when McDavid or Draisaitl does not get a point. That is horrible. But completely defines what the Oilers are. And if anyone denies that, obviously, sad to say you're wrong. But you guys have arguably 2 of the 3 best players in the world. But my God, that's bad. Depth. There is nothing of depth in the Oilers system. But yes, Oilers, in all honesty, I would have them as like my 2nd or 3rd favorite team to watch right now. I absolutely love watching them. I will also tell you, the element of McDavid alone is well worth a watch. The stuff that guy does is just mind-blowing. In terms of the Sidney Crosby stuff, in all honesty, there's only 2 options I see him truthfully doing. Number 1, Montreal. Number 2, he just retires in Pittsburgh. I don't. I personally do not see any other alternative. Golden Knights, actually, I do. The only thing I will say, and it does go to show you, again, just my opinion, but I believe I really, really, really loved the Golden Knights a lot more with fans. I do think they have one of the most energetic arenas in the entire NHL. Same with Montreal. I'll have Montreal as probably one of the most energetic arenas. Without the fans, Vegas is just a little notch less exciting. J&D, I've been to a Knights game several times. They are as entertaining as any other game I've ever been to. The other one I will say, Montreal is very similar to Toronto, but I think a bit more rowdier than Toronto. The thing that Toronto and Montreal I think have very eerily in common is when they're losing or down, it gets very quiet in there. Like, very quiet. But when they're winning, things are very good. An energetic Montreal crowd is amongst one of the best you can get in the NHL. Toronto home games, honestly, they're doing better over the years. Obviously, there's a little more exciting players and stuff like that. But it is still very corporate. A Toronto playoff game, I will encourage you guys, that is a much different animal. A Toronto playoff game is, I feel like it's actually a lot more truer fans than a season game. I feel like a season game is a lot of meetings for people. But a playoff game to me is very, very energetic. But yeah, Vegas to me is... Vegas is probably the best experience I've had in an arena. By the way, I think Platinum is ready to rock and roll. I think. So, ladies and gentlemen, 10 left in chronology, 10 left in Master Collection, 6 left in baseball, 5 left in superlative. If you guys want the ball to get going on them. You know what, Blue Shirts? I will tell you some of the arenas I've been to. The environment is just a lot more kind of like, it's still fun. So let's enjoy the environment. I feel like Toronto fans, Montreal fans take it too seriously now. Also, the biggest difference I will attribute that to is that people are spending a lot more money. So I feel like if Toronto's losing by 2 goals in the first period, you're upset that you spent $500 or $1,000 on this game. Whereas if you go to, for example, New Jersey, you just go with a group of buddies, it might cost you $30. Who cares? So I do think that does play a role of the Habs, the Leafs, the Boston Bruins games. Because, like, the Rangers, I will say, probably have a lot of out-of-towners going to games. Because if you go to, like, New York, oh, let's go to Madison Square Garden. Like, that's just a cool thing to do. So I feel like those people are a little more excited to go. But yeah, like, I've been to a Devils game, and they're losing 3-1, and like, it almost seemed like everyone was having fun. But I don't think many people care because it's so cheap. Whereas I can tell you, being obviously a Leaf season ticket holder, oh, beer at Scotiabank, it's, yeah, it's like $20, $30. Not only that, though, Blue shirts, like, I'm 12 rows from the back. Literally standing. 12 rows from the back, okay? My average ticket price, I think, is about 120 bucks a ticket per seat. So you got to think, for 2 people near the back, you're spending with parking a minimum of $350 to $400 with food, drinks, and parking. $400. Here's the one joke I had in Florida, Blue shirts. I'm not even lying about this deal, okay? So Brad and I, back in the day, we legitimately, just for giggles, almost bought season tickets for the Panthers. Because here was the deal that we got. Because we were looking on online, okay? The deal for season ticket holders for Florida. It would be $250 for a seat for 42 games. Now, upper bowl. Keep this in mind, guys. Upper bowls, not lower bowl. $250 for a seat. So $500 for the pair. And you got to choose between, I think it was Barkov, Huberdeau, and there's one other Panther, an autographed jersey. That was the deal that they were doing. It was $500 for a pair, and you get an autographed. I'm like, we literally almost contemplating just buying them and giving away all the tickets anyways to our online people in Florida, because why the heck not? Like, isn't that crazy? $500 plus an autographed jersey. The autographed jersey alone is like $250, $300. So, yeah. I feel like if we were in Florida, I would be an absolute baller. I would be like, you know, handing out tickets to every game. We would like have like 40 season tickets. It'd be amazing. All right, ladies and gentlemen, best of luck. We are about to do the Platinum 674. 674. And again, if you guys want to get the other breaks going, more than happy to do them. But, so yeah, Blue shirts. I do think that's also why, like, it shocks me that people in Florida, like, people still don't go to games for that cheap of a deal. The other one I saw, Blue shirts, that I thought was hilarious. They did a promotion one time when I was in Florida. The promotion was a pair of tickets, again, upper bowl, a pair of tickets, and a hot dog for 15 bucks. I'm sitting there going like, that is the greatest deal ever. Here we go, 13,674. We've got the Platinum break. 4-boxer. So you imagine that. $15 and you get a hot dog. So, it blows my mind why Florida can't sell more tickets. We've got a marquee rookie violet pixel of Cody Glass to $3.99. And Wire's like, I'm going to Florida. We got a rainbow McDavid for the Oilers, Suzuki marquee rookie, and a retro of DeZingle for the Canes. Pink of line A for the Jets. Marquee rookie of Wallstrom for the Islanders. Sorella for the Hawks. And again, guys, the marquee rookies, I'll read them all off and same with the retros, but we'll just put them down. Save some time on this. Marquee rookie of Sorella. Rookie auto Fairbury for the Caps. Martin Fairbury. So here's a fun question. Honest answer, guys. Rainbow Retro Fleury, Golden Knights. Would you rather, if you can only pick one goalie for your team, Price, Rask, or Vasilevsky? We've got a Hag for the Vegas Golden Knights and Patrick Kane for the Hawks. Marquee rookie of Frederick for the Bruins. Rainbow of Backstrom for the Caps. We've got a marquee rookie of Dobson for the Islanders. Front runners of Fox for the Rangers. Marquee rookie of Grundstrom for the LA Kings. Sunset of Boakfist for the Devils. 3-1. What the heck happened to number 2? Marquee rookie of Myers for the Flyers. And a red prism of Palmieri to 199 for the Devils. Seriously, what happened to number 2? You choose Vasi any day. Interesting. Marquee rookie of Hayden for the Coyotes. Atkinson for the Jackets. Blue shirts, we were talking about that earlier. About McDavid's thrilling finishes of Draisaitl for the Oilers. McDavid's crazy marquee rookie price. Marquee rookie of Fabro for the Preds. Clefbaum for the Oilers Rainbow. Marquee rookie of Bemstrom for the Jackets. Verena for the Caps. Violet Pixel of Monahan for the Calgary Flames. Here's the other thing. Is Vasilevsky honestly that good, or is it a product of a great team as well? And don't get me wrong, I do think Vasilevsky is very good. But is he very good because he has a great team in front of him? Marquee rookie of Zadina. And for the Rainbow of Dallas Stars of Heiskanen. Like, for example, if you put Vasilevsky in Montreal and Price in Tampa, does it change that much? Farabee for the Flyers. Best in the world of Panarin for the Rangers. Sunset of Hurdle for the Sharks. Marquee rookie of Clifton for the Bruins. Pitlick for the Preds Retro. Marquee rookie of Abramov for the Sens. Rainbow rookie of Sturm for the Wild. You think Vasi is better than? Okay, interesting. What's everyone else think on that? Vasi or Price? We've got a retro rainbow of Ronta for the Coyotes. Marquee rookie of LA Kings Pro Corcoran. Frederick retro for the Boston Bruins. Rainbow rookie of Trevor Moore for the Leafs. Trent Frederick for the Boston Bruins. Price. I actually think I might go Price as well. Straight up, I think I would go Price. Rainbow of Rask for the Boston Bruins. Marquee rookie of Dobson for the Islanders. Lundqvist for the Rangers. Marquee rookie of Zadina for the Red Wings. DeBrincat for the Hawks. What about Hellebuck? You guys have him in the elite group yet? Marquee rookie of Grundstrom for the LA Kings. Sunset of Couturier for the Flyers. Marquee rookie Farabee for the Flyers. Bo Horvat sunset for the Canucks. See ya, blue shirts. Have a good one, buddy. We've got a blue retro rookie of Wahlstrom to 149 for the Islanders. That's the other thing, Beagle, and I agree with, is that Price is not, well, up until recent years. Fox for the Rangers. Stamkos for the Tampa Bay Lightning. I don't know if Hellebuck gets enough credit for where he is. Suzuki for the Habs. Rainbow of Miller for the Canucks. And an Abramov for the Sens. Marquee rookie pink of Fleury for the Habs. Ooh, I would go Price personally. Marquee rookie of Wahlstrom for the Islanders. Lundqvist for the Rangers. I would go Price, Lundqvist, and then Luongo. Marquee rookie of Sorella. Rookie auto, Joey Daccord. The only one I think I would take above right now price would be Brodeur. Marquee rookie of Makar for the Avs. Gensel Rainbow for the Penguins. Marquee rookie of Harosi for the Red Wings. And a retro blue of Grundstrom for the LA Kings. I'm just saying if I had to take Price back in it like now or even 5 years ago or Brodeur in his prime, I would go Brodeur. One of the only guys I would take over Price. Marquee rookie of Kubalik for the Hawks. Wheeler for the Jets. I would still take Price over Hasek. Best in the world of Marchand for the Boston Bruins. I don't know if Hasek's crazy style would go very well nowadays. Marquee rookie of Bjorn Fott for the Kings. That's nothing. Capo Caco for the Rangers. Rainbow rookie. Marquee rookie of Lafferty for the Penguins. Capo for the Rangers. Violet pixels of Parise for the Wild. He has been, but I also look at the teams in front of him. So I look at all those factors. His Price has been pretty much left hanging to dry for a decent part of his career. Lundqvist at least had some decent teams in front of him. Like, when was the last time, in all honesty, that Montreal had a good team in front of them? Marquee rookie of Fairby for the Flyers. Retro rookie rainbow of Glass for the Vegas Golden Knights. I would still say the Rangers teams were probably better than the Habs teams at that time. Marquee rookie of Fox for the Rangers. Giroux retro for the Flyers. I would think so. We've got a rainbow of Stahl for the Wild. Marquee rookie of Bluger for the Penguins. Rainbow of Parayko for the Blues. Marquee rookie of Verhaeghe for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Kako for the Rangers. It would be close though, Blue Shirts. Because I could argue and say Price carried Montreal. Montreal had nothing going for them other than carry Price for the most part. Marquee rookie of Glass for the Vegas Golden Knights. Kane for the Hawks. Marquee rookie of Gustav for the Devils. Sunset rookie, Makar for the Avalanche. It will be interesting once Price retires. Who would you consider a better goalie of Lundqvist or Price? Gallagher for the Habs, Sunset. That is a very interesting one. I will give you that. We've got a Marquee rookie Violet Pixel of Paling for the Habs. Price over Hasek, interesting. Marquee rookie of Hinola for the Jets. Marchand for the Boston Bruins. That's just not right. Marquee rookie of Frost for the Flyers. Trouba Rainbow for the Rangers. McDavid retro for the Oilers. Marquee rookie of Doc for the Hawks. Rainbow rookie of Olofsson for the Sabres. I liked Hasek though. He was fun. Pink of Brent Burns for the Sharks. He was very, very fun. Marquee rookie of Mikheyev for the Leafs. And a Pasternak Violet Pixels for the Boston Bruins. Dryden or Price. Oof. That is completely different times now. Marquee rookie of Fairbury for the Caps. Olofsson for the Sabres. I'd probably go Dryden. Marquee rookie of Gauthier for the Canes. Sherwood for the Jackets. But again, such a different level of times. Thrilling finishes of Ovi for the Caps. Belfour Joseph. Oh. Marquee rookie of Paling for the Habs. Sod for the Hawks. I would go Joseph. Marquee rookie of Fleury for the Habs. Teravainen for the Carolina Hurricanes. Pasternak to 25 orange checkers. Imagine Price with the gear. Imagine Vasilevsky with that gear. Wouldn't that be something? We've got a marquee rookie of Jones for the Ducks. And we got a rainbow rookie auto of Max Verano for the Sens. Price is not like the biggest goalie. Vasilevsky, I think, would be hilarious in the small goalie gear. Or Bishop. Oh my god, yeah. Actually, Hellebuck's a pretty big dude, isn't he? Marquee rookie of Max Jones for the Ducks. Rainbow retro rookie of Sandin for the Leafs. Price is 6.5? No way. Marquee rookie of Bluger for the Penguins. Granlund retro for the Preds. Is he really that big? Marquee rookie rainbow of L'Esperance for the Dallas Stars. Damn, I did not realize price is that big. Marquee rookie of Glass for the Golden Knights. Crosby best in the world for the Penguins. Marquee rookie of Hinola for the Jets. Sunset of Carter Hart for the Flyers. Wow. Marquee rookie of Kirby Doc for the Hawks. And a marquee rookie Phenom, or not Phenom, 199 red prism of Olofsson. Buffalo Sabres. I really did not know that price is 6.5. Rainbow Scheifele for the Jets. Mackenzie McEachran for the Blues. That actually blows my mind. I don't know why I thought he was smaller. Rainbow of Sean Couturier for the Flyers. Marquee rookie pink of Timmins for the Avalanche. Mikheyev for the Maple Leafs marquee rookie. Marquee rookie of Fleury for the Habs. Thrilling finishes. Braden Point for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Marquee rookie of Fairbury for the Caps. Carlson retro for the Sharks. Dryden was terrible. Dryden was not bad, no. Marquee rookie of Timmins for the Avalanche. Shea Sunset Parallel for the Rangers. He's 6'3". That's still bigger than I honestly had him pegged at. Marquee rookie of Clifton for the Boston Bruins. Goudreau for the Calgary Flames. Marquee rookie of Paling for the Habs. And a Daniil You're Taken rookie auto for the Sharks. Daniil You're Taken. You should believe everything you say. Actually, who's the smallest goalie right now actually playing? Rainbow of Fleury for the Golden Knights. How big is Fleury? 6'2". Marquee rookie of Abermov for the Sens. And a Jack Eichel to 50. Seismic gold for the Sabres. Halak. We've got a rookie of Myers for the Flyers. Bishop for the Stars. Halak has to be the smallest. Best in the world of Bobrovsky for the Panthers. We've got a marquee rookie of Hayton for the Coyotes. Boakfist for the Devils. Hellebuck 6'4", by the way. Marquee rookie of Fabro for the Preds. Fleury retro for the Habs. And a Keller Violet Pixels for the Coyotes. Well, not too shabby. Nothing too mind-blowing. So Halak or Hudobin's probably the smallest, you guys think? All right, ladies and gentlemen. 5'11", eh? There's got to be a smaller goalie. There's got to be. No worries, blue shirts. Have a good one. Wow. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, do you guys want to get Superlative, the Leaf, Chronology, or the other one's done? If not, then that would be the end of the night, but that's up to you guys. We have 9 left in the Canada, if you guys want to save that one. 10 left in Chronology, 19 in the Artifacts 4-boxer. So if any of you guys want to get the ball rolling, great. If not, then some fun tomorrow projects already have a good head start. So I'll give it another about 4 or 5 minutes. But if you guys are done, that's okay. As I got a couple more breaks ready for tomorrow. Seems like you guys, Darren Pang. Seems like you guys are a bit quiet right now. To you fine folks. Big hit. I honestly do not know why. Sometimes it just happens. Like sometimes we post them as like a 1-day fill. Sometimes we post them as like a 3-day fill. Cup is probably in Canada going to come out around $1,200. Yeah, Canadian. That is the factual cup price. I think everyone big hit honestly right now is a little cup excited, so that's also why breaks are going to be a little slower coming up to next week. That's a lot of money people are spending on cup, which makes sense. So. Alright, well, ladies and gentlemen, we've literally had no movement at all on any of the breaks. So I will get some other breaks up for you guys very shortly. With that being said, I really appreciate the fun conversation tonight. Keep well, and we will see you tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. Eastern. Have a good one, everyone. I'll see you guys then.